Earthquake fault running right through the middle of Spokane. Magnetic readings taken last summer show that fault extends from the airport north and east through Hilliard and ending near the north-south freeway. KXLY4's Jeff Humphrey joins us now live with a look at what this discovery means. Jeff?
Nadine, these are just preliminary findings, but geologists do think that this newly discovered fault is responsible for that swarm of earthquakes that we felt here in Spokane back in 2001. Now the USGS wants to learn more about the history of this fault so it can better predict if the fault is capable of bringing down some of our bridges or simply just rattling our nerves. Geologists have been trying to take Spokane's seismic pulse since that swarm of earthquakes back in 2001.
The largest earthquake was a magnitude 4 on November 11th, and a few days later, in late November, the whole thing stopped.
The yellow circles on this map show the epicenters of those earthquakes, but they happened in the Corbin Park area where there are no known faults. Now, after using echolocation on the ground and searching for magnetic anomalies from the air, scientists have figured out where that fault lies.
We think we have found evidence for a part of the Spokane fault that caused the earthquakes in 2001 and the ground deformation of 2001.
Take a look at this slide and you'll see where that ground deformation took place, right in the center of the city. The west side of Spokane rose up over the east side of Spokane a ½ inch during those earthquakes back in 2001.
We're really concerned about what might happen in the future. Was this a typical earthquake, or is this telling us that there might be a possibility of a larger earthquake?
The good news is that Spokane's fault is relatively short, about 20 kilometers long, and nothing like the bigger ones capable of leveling cities. Geologists say if more research shows that Spokane's fault is capable of a magnitude 6 earthquake, then it's time for action.
My recommendation would have a campaign for people to strap down their water heaters, bolt their houses to the foundation, have a plan, evacuation plan, that sort of thing.
The USGS, Nadine, is hoping that it can get funding for additional on-the-ground studies here in Spokane to better understand the dynamics of this fault. Our local emergency management officials, they are not waiting for the final report and plan to launch an earthquake preparedness campaign in the very near future. We'll keep you updated on what, if any, precautions you need to be taking. Reporting live in Spokane, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.